You are better than Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd is the best fighter in his era, and I feel like I'm the best fighter.
Crawford is hard. Crawford's very strong like I am. He has all the same long arms. Like I said, southpaw right-handed, and he's coming to get you. He don't care about the Philly defense style, whatever style he don't care about that. He's trying to get you.
Floyd Mayweather is making headlines once again after confronting Terence Crawford and calling for a showdown in 2026. Despite stepping away from professional boxing back in 2017, Mayweather has re-entered the spotlight, publicly challenging Crawford and expressing interest in one last blockbuster fight. His bold move has already sparked intense buzz among boxing experts and fans alike, setting the stage for a potential clash between two icons from different eras. A bout that could become one of the sport's most anticipated matchups.
Yo, yeah, so if he was pound for pound, Floyd was pound for pound. You or Floyd, who would have done that? Who would have won that?
Me.
Oh, shit, okay, I'm just asking. Because Floyd was pound for pound before.
That would have been a hard fucking fight, though.
Man, me versus anybody, I'm gonna always say me.
Okay.
Come on now.
Terence Crawford was direct when the topic of comparing him to Floyd Mayweather came up. He dismissed the comparison, stating, "Floyd was the best of his time, and I'm the best of mine. There's no need to put us side by side." Following his commanding performance against Canelo, Crawford made it clear that his legacy is its own story, not one that should be measured against Mayweather's accomplishments.
Everyone is going to start making comparisons with your legacy to Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel you compare with Floyd with the resume you have now?
Listen, Floyd was the greatest in his era. I'm the greatest in my era. It ain't no need to compare me to Floyd or Floyd to me.
You talk the talk and you sure walk the walk. Your confidence and aura is on another level. Could we see a run as a light heavyweight?
Nah, we ain't going up that much.
Now,
although plenty of analysts continue to debate who holds the edge, Crawford maintains that such comparisons overlook the individuality of each fighter's path. While he shows clear respect for Mayweather, Crawford believes his own legacy should be defined on its own terms, not measured against someone else's accomplishments.
But I know how you is. You be sizing niggas up, bro. Keep it a stack. Did you in your head size up Floyd? Like, you know what I'm saying? If we was ever, keep it real, bud. Keep it real.
I'm never that type of guy. I think that's some grimy shit. Always been happy for him, been a fan of his, and I never imagined us fight.
Yeah.
I never looked at him like, man, I know I'll be this.
But you capping, bro. I never thought like fantasy fight me versus Floyd, nah.
Never. I never just was with a person and looked at him like, man, I'll be this. Never. That's some hating type shit to me.
Yeah, like plotting.
I ain't never been that type of person ever.
Crawford, now 40, has secured undisputed titles across multiple weight divisions and consistently risen to challenge and defeat top-tier opponents in higher classes. His legacy is etched through a combination of elite defense, knockout power, and exceptional ring IQ. While Mayweather dominated during his time, Crawford's accomplishments and performances have sparked inevitable comparisons, and rightfully so.
Definitely one of the greatest. He's done shit that Floyd Mayweather ain't done.
Like what?
Like what?
The audience that don't know.
He is
Two-time
a two-time undisputed champion. Floyd wasn't a one-time undisputed champion. So he has all the belts in one division and then moved up and got all the belts in another division. I don't know if that's ever happened in the history of boxing.
Yes, and he beat the man.
And he beat the man. Let's give Terence Crawford his flowers because everything he said he was going to do,
he done it.
He did.
On the other hand, Mayweather walked away from the sport with an unblemished 50-0 record, one of the most refined resumes in boxing history. He claimed titles across 5 weight classes, showcasing his ability to adjust to any opponent's style. Renowned for his near-impenetrable defense, Mayweather consistently shut down both power punchers and skilled technicians. His ability to avoid clean shots and control the pace of a fight turned every bout into a tactical battle, thanks to his precise timing, slick footwork, and intelligent counterpunching.
Floyd Mayweather stopped Conor McGregor in the 10th round to improve to 50-0 in what he says will be his final fight. I actually believe him this time, Max. What's his legacy?
Well, he's one of the great pure boxers who ever lived. He is never cheated himself. He always was in condition. He had no off nights. That's why he won every fight. It's one of the reasons. Not because he's one of the best to ever do it, and because he was always prepared over a very long amateur and pro career. Amazing. Another reason is he carefully selected opponents, knew when and where and when and who to fight, and basically changed the paradigm in boxing. I'll translate. He flipped the script.
I feel like everybody tries to put Bud, say he's this Hall of Fame fighter, and which he is, but only because of the two-time undisputed. Floyd never won undisputed. But how great is that accomplishment if your resume is weak? Yeah, you won undisputed, but I mean, look at the guys you fought and look how you got to that undisputed status. If the shoe was on the other foot, if Bud did all of the heavy lifting and took 3 belts from 3 champions and then went and took Earl's 1 belt, he didn't do no heavy lifting for that second undisputed title. None at all. He beat who was that, Joe Horn? Who's that guy he beat for that 1 belt, the WBO belt?
Jeff Horn.
Following his unanimous decision loss to Crawford, Canelo was candid in the post-fight press conference. The Mexican boxing icon acknowledged that he threw everything he had at Crawford, from intense training and strategic planning to in-ring adjustments, but couldn't find a solution to Crawford's approach. He openly praised Crawford's all-around abilities, stating that the American fighter brought a complete and polished arsenal into the ring.
If you can, compare and contrast the fight between yourself and Floyd Mayweather Jr. and tonight's bout with Terence "Bud" Crawford, if you can.
No, I think Crawford is way better than Floyd Mayweather.
If you had to compare your fight with Floyd Mayweather Jr. to tonight's match against Terence "Bud" Crawford, how would you describe the difference? Honestly, I believe Crawford is a much better fighter than Mayweather ever was.
I saw you before the fight, the Crawford-Canelo fight, and you had a Cavs hat on. This time you've got a GOAT hat on. Is that how you're feeling? I know it says Muhammad Ali, but is that how you're feeling about Bud's performance, about his whole career?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that way, man. GOAT. Greatest of all time, man. You gotta give it to him. You gotta give it to him. You gotta give it to his coaches. Not just me, Saul Red, Bernie, Chet, nutritionists. Everybody played a part.
Canelo said he's way better than Mayweather. What do you think to that?
Who, Terence?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Of course he is.
Ryan Bomac McIntyre, the trainer behind Crawford's success, has openly expressed his belief that Terence outshines Mayweather. Following Crawford's commanding victory over Canelo and his achievement of becoming undisputed champion in 3 weight classes, Bomac drew comparisons between the two fighters. Responding to Canelo's remarks, he agreed wholeheartedly that Crawford is indeed on another level compared to Mayweather. Bomac highlights Crawford's well-rounded skills, from his defense and adaptability to his ring intelligence, insisting that Bud has surpassed even what Mayweather demonstrated during his prime.
Who do you think's better out of those two, Crawford or Mayweather?
I think Crawford is better, bigger. Like he's actually, he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter. Mayweather's really good too, though. You can't knock him as well. He's very talented. It would have been a tough fight, but I think Crawford would have the edge over Mayweather because of the long arms and because he's bigger. You know what I'm saying? And he would have kept him at bay. It would have been hard for Mayweather to counter, maybe. But Mayweather's definitely a technician. I mean, it's, like Crawford said, Mayweather has his era, and Crawford, this is his era.
Shane Sugar Mosley recently shared his thoughts, stating that Crawford holds the advantage over Mayweather. He complimented Crawford as a more well-rounded fighter, highlighting his larger physical frame, greater reach, and skill in switching between orthodox and southpaw styles. While acknowledging Mayweather's exceptional talent and legendary status, Mosley believes Crawford's versatility and power would likely give him the upper hand if the two ever faced off.
I like Crawford in that fight.
Why is that?
I think Crawford is the better talent. I think he's a better athlete and a better boxer. And I just think he's going to win that fight. But it's a terrific fight.
Did something change your mind along the way? Did you have Canelo previously and reassess
No, we never had Canelo.
No, I meant Canelo winning the fight in a percent. And did you change your mind, or you always thought Crawford would win?
No, I never even considered it until it became a likelihood that the fight would happen. And once it was announced, I felt that Crawford would win. As a matter of fact, Terence came over to me after a fight that we did, I think with Keyshawn Davis, and I told him, I said, it's a great fight for you. You're going to win that fight.
Why don't you think the weight will slow down his legs, not allow him to
Because I don't think he's going to put on that kind of weight. Also, I think that Crawford has a rare ability of being ambidextrous and switching from a southpaw to orthodox as the fight goes on, and that's going to befuddle.
Bob Arum, the experienced promoter who has worked with both Mayweather and Crawford, believes that Crawford could defeat Mayweather at his peak. Arum highlights Crawford's ambidextrous fighting style, the ability to switch seamlessly between orthodox and southpaw stances during a fight without losing effectiveness. This skill, Arum explains, makes Crawford particularly difficult to prepare for, as opponents often train for one style, only to face a sudden change in angles. He also praises Crawford's adaptability and high ring IQ. Having witnessed Crawford's dominance across multiple weight classes and his ability to adjust to various opponents, Arum feels this mix of versatility, defense, intelligence, and fluid switching would give Crawford the advantage in a hypothetical match against a prime Mayweather or even Canelo.
Canelo after the fight said that Crawford is way better than Floyd. You know Crawford, you know Canelo, you know Floyd. What do you think? Who's winning the fight?
My man. I have to disagree because Floyd Mayweather toyed with Canelo. Like, he literally toyed with him. He didn't get hit at all. Not one time. And Crawford, yeah, he's more of a fighter, boxer. Mayweather's more of a boxer. But I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than Crawford.
Oscar de la Hoya has pushed back against claims that Crawford surpasses Mayweather, asserting that Mayweather holds the technical and historical advantage. He recalled Mayweather's fight against Canelo, noting how Mayweather dominated without taking a clean hit. De La Hoya described Mayweather as a primarily defensive, smart, and precise boxer, while characterizing Crawford as more of a traditional boxer fighter. Although he respects Crawford's accomplishments, De La Hoya believes that in a prime versus prime matchup, Mayweather's superior technique would likely secure the win.
Who's the most skilled fighter today?
Bud is definitely one of them, for sure. Tyke Shakur, Devin, Boots.
Boots,
Jerron,
my favorite.
It's a lot of them, and they skillful in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody that, like, I can bet the house on is Bud. Because me and him, we so much alike in our mentality. Like, soon as I see this dude, he come in the room or I come in the room, we start arguing. About basketball, wrestling, anything, bro. Like, man, you can't, man, you looking small. What you mean I'm looking small? You looking small. You gotta really hurt that dude to turn him away and to try to stop him from doing what he want to do. So skillful, yes, but this and this, it's different, man. There's not a lot of guys like that out there currently. There's a lot of guys that talk it, but until you get in that real fire, I'm not saying a guy you fighting a guy you should beat. I'm saying a guy that it's a 50-50 matchup. We don't really know what you have. You don't even really know what you have.
Andre Ward, the undefeated former champion and respected boxing analyst, has praised Crawford as the most skilled fighter in the sport today. He highlighted Crawford's exceptional ring IQ, adaptability, and defensive prowess, emphasizing how his timing, movement, and ability to change tactics mid-fight make him extremely difficult to beat. Ward even said that Crawford is a fighter you could confidently bet everything on in any matchup. He believes Crawford has quietly been at the top for quite some time, and that the recognition for his technical excellence is long overdue.
Gotta rank him probably in your top 10, maybe even your top 5.
Where do you rank Terence, in your opinion?
I put him in the top 15, maybe the top 10, because he definitely has the skill of a top 5. Just that he hasn't had the opposition that some guys were able to get, and that's not his fault. He just made one of the best fighters in his weight class look like nobody. That's pretty damn good. Now he proved what we already thought. We just didn't see him against the best opposition near his weight class. See, this is the thing people don't understand. This is what I like about Bud. He reminds me of Roy. We ain't got to have the best opposition in our weight class. We want the best opposition near our weight class.
There's been discussion that maybe, Crawford and Inoue are going back and forth tussling for like pound for pound, that maybe Inoue, because of the multiple weight divisions. You're shaking your head no. Tell me why no.
Because Inoue also, when he first moved up, he lost to Donnell. Don't forget that. Bud ain't lost nobody. Moving up or down, he moved up 3 times. He lost nobody. Don't tell me he better than Bud, no.
Is Floyd Mayweather
top 5?
No, not in my book. No,
not even top 10.
Maybe top 10 in my book, yeah, but not top 5.
10.
He's maybe top 10, but not top 5. Floyd can fight, don't get it wrong. Floyd can fight. But here's what my problem is. Well, I understand, I know you're a Floyd fan, but here's my problem. Who did Floyd fight that was on his level when he fought? Only Canelo. That's it. Don't give me that stuff about the other guy that was going to prison. He know he going to prison when he get through. And then to take it even further,
He fought Cotto.
Cotto was not
Manny
on his
Pacquiao,
level. Wait. See, stop. Let me finish first. Cotto.
You asked me a question.
Cotto already was done. And Cotto an all-time great? No. Cotto's an all-time Puerto Rican great. Cotto's not an all-time great in boxing.
I agree with you.
He's an all-time Puerto Rican great.
I agree.
All right, so that's not a great fight. That's not on your level. Pacquiao. You waited till Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez before you fought him. If you'd have fought him 4 years ago, it'd have been something. Because both of y'all were here. We'd have found out who the best was. You waited till Marquez knocked him out, now you fought him. If I wait till somebody beat James Toney before I fight him, do I get credit for being the greatest fighter of all time because I beat James Toney?
No, you don't.
No, I don't. So my point is, you didn't do it the right way. You know that. Who else did you fight besides them best 2 names you can pull up besides Canelo?
What I'm saying is that who do you think around that time would have even beaten Floyd that he didn't fight?
So my point is, I'm not gonna say who
because I can't name a person.
I'm not gonna say who would have beat Floyd. Like I said, I'm just saying Floyd never fought nobody that was of his equal. He didn't fight a James Toney. He didn't go looking for a James Toney.
Roy Jones Jr. praised Crawford's adaptability and ring intelligence, highlighting how he adjusts his tactics during fights based on his opponents and often makes tough challengers look outclassed. Jones also mentioned that while Crawford didn't always face the biggest names early on like some legends did, he's been steadily building his legacy, especially with recent top-level performances. However, Jones believes that factors like career longevity, timing of peak performances against elite competition, and the willingness to take risks also play crucial roles. For him, impressive stats like a 50-win record show skill and consistency, but don't necessarily guarantee superiority in every aspect of the sport.
It's wild, because like if you look at Floyd's resume, it's much deeper than Crawford's. And Floyd was faster and he had a better defense and all that stuff. But Floyd picked and chose when he fought guys, especially once he left lightweight. He wiped out the junior lights, bring him. Lightweight, he jumps up to Jose Luis Castillo first thing. A lot of people think he lost the first fight, then I didn't, but then he won the rematch. But once he left lightweight, he was careful about when he fought guys. So even though his resume is deeper with names, people remember, but he didn't want it with certain dudes at certain times. Crawford, we all witnessed, even though the resume is thin in certain ways, he wanted it with everyone the whole time. That makes a difference to people.
Max Kellerman has shared a nuanced perspective on the comparison between Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather. He recognizes Mayweather's extensive resume, his quickness, defensive mastery, and dominance over top-tier opponents. However, Kellerman also emphasizes that Crawford has consistently risen to every challenge, never shying away from tough fights. He points out that Crawford has faced elite competition throughout his career, while Mayweather, in Kellerman's opinion, was more selective with his matchups. This, Kellerman suggests, plays a significant role in how Crawford's legacy is viewed today.
Guys, no one has ever been a 4-division champion in boxing. Not a real one. Oh, Pacquiao won 8 and Oscar De La Hoya won 11 and this one won 15. No, I'm talking about Ring Magazine champ or lineal champ. You are the champion of that division. Manny Pacquiao was the first dude to really win 4. Floyd gets credit for 4 for beating Canelo, but that wasn't at the junior middleweight limit. I don't count that. I don't count that. Terence Crawford just joined Manny Pacquiao as the only legit 4-division champion in the history of boxing. And he did.
Kellerman also stated that, by his criteria, only Pacquiao and Crawford truly qualify as legitimate 4-division champions, excluding Mayweather. He believes that for a title to count, it must be a Ring Magazine or lineal championship. Under this definition, Kellerman argued that Mayweather's belt win over Canelo at junior middleweight doesn't qualify.
Well, there you go. Now Floyd Mayweather is saying that there are discussions about him returning for another professional bout. Word on the street is Floyd could be getting paid $250 million. And they're saying the opponent, we're gonna be shocked at who it is. Now, let me tell you something. When I started hearing all that, you're gonna be shocked, and there are discussions. It sounds like a little bit of taking it to the stupid. But I do believe that taking it to the truth when it comes to Floyd Mayweather returning to the ring for $250 million. That man ain't never seen a dollar that he didn't like. So $250 million, I'm sure they could get him back in the ring to risk that undefeated record. But the thing is, against who? I sure as hell doubt it's Terence Crawford. I don't know, maybe it's Manny Pacquiao.
Fans are buzzing with anticipation. Some feel that Crawford, coming off a massive victory against Canelo, would have the edge with his youth, power, and adaptability. Meanwhile, others believe Mayweather's legendary defense, experience, and tactical savvy would still make him a tough challenge, even if he returned to the ring. Many view the potential matchup more as an entertaining spectacle than a straightforward fight, a classic battle between different boxing eras that fans love to debate. No matter the opinion, social media is buzzing with predictions, memes, and lively debates about who would come out on top. What's your take? Could Mayweather really hold his own against Crawford if they fought in 2026?